Welcome back with your business news now. The one and only Mike Eppel. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm following the numbers that you've provided to us this morning via email, and that is everything home prices, because there are a lot of eyes watching what's happening here.
Yeah, the market is really taken a stagnation scenario for real estate in the city, Melanie, and this can be expected. The Bank of Canada has raised interest rates 4 times this year. The latest was that supersized rate hike of 1% last month, and lo and behold, real estate prices across the city have prices have dropped, which was one significant takeaway from the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board assessment for the July real estate market. But sales have slowed to a crawl. 4,900 transactions. That's down 47% from a year ago, down over 27% just from June. Prices, the average price still above $1 million. That's down 6%, though, from the June results, so it's trending lower. And detached home prices are now starting to cool. Remember, that was the hottest price point segment of the market for much of the pandemic. That was going up and up and up. Down 3% to $1.36 million. Again, these are averages. You know, there are different pockets of the city that do different things. But the analysis is that everybody's just waiting. You know, how much higher are rates going to go? Sellers aren't looking to list their properties right now for fear that they're not going to sell, and at what price point. So the market's got to find some equilibrium here, and it's probably going to take successive months to figure this out. And it also doesn't really change the fundamentals, because it's, you know, we've seen more people renting again. The supply of housing, building's going to start to slow down. All of the talk before the Bank of Canada started raising interest rates was that the country, the province, needs thousands, if not millions of more new housing coming on supply. That's going to slow down because, again, it's just this wait and see scenario, and all of the fundamentals haven't changed behind the scenes.
Yeah, anecdotally, just driving through neighborhoods, you're not seeing that sold over asking message anymore, right? That used to be the thing.
It's psychological. It's completely psychological, really. And of course, financial.
Sure.
Because you've still got your stress test at a certain level, and the market's kind of coming up to that. So a lot of things have to change here, and might do so here as we go into the later stages of the year.
A little present at the pumps, Mike. Overnight, gas prices dipping a little bit. Well, actually, quite a bit.
Yeah, 6 cents, not insignificant, down to $1.73.9. So coming down again, and it appears that this might be the at least short-term trend. I'll say that much because you never know where oil prices will go, sort of a longer term. But I will tell you this morning that the price for oil is down to a 5-month low. Dropped yesterday. A couple of things really interesting. First of all, OPEC didn't do anything really on production, and that was a snub to U.S. President Joe Biden, who of course recently went to Saudi Arabia to try to push the Saudis and OPEC, you know, to increase production to bring gas prices down. They've kind of come down on their own. Interestingly, I think gas prices in the United States, they track it they're nationwide, obviously, and down for 50 days in a row. Anyway. The other thing that really appears to be happening, and we did talk about this as gas prices were hitting record highs, Melanie, people would stop driving less. And the demand, you know, it just had to happen, that people were paying so much to fill up the gas tank. There just was not as much demand. So the refinery capacity has started to kind of come back up here, and the supply's been on the rise.
Well,
so
that's definitely helps. It helps in the short term, that's for sure.
Well, look, when we're talking about inflation, what have been the drivers? Food prices and gas prices. So if we're starting to see those tip a little bit, they're still up from a year ago, quite a bit, but maybe starting a trend lower.
So you're telling me there's a chance. I use that line at any point I can.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's right.
Thanks, Mike.